So I've gotten another question on, would you like to record or can I record? Yes, you can record. It's fine.
So it is already recorded on YouTube. So now we are live on YouTube. And if you need a copy, we can provide a copy for you. So, I mean, if you want to record, we are fine with that. We are okay, but maybe there is no need because we can deliver the video for you if you want. I mean, we can record for you. So I believe we are on time now. So Nihal, go ahead and start.
Yes, sure. So, hello everyone. My name is Nihal Munir. I'm a reservoir geomechanics engineer with Adventech Waste Management.
Nihal, do you like to share your video? Or...
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Just a minute.
You are fine. I mean, if it will take a long time, just go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I'll figure it out later. So again, thank you all for joining and tuning in today. First of all, on behalf of the organizing team, I want to welcome you all to today's kickoff session of our internship program. We hope you enjoy it and make the most out of it. We are extremely excited to have you all, and we are looking forward to engage with you all throughout the program and get to know you better. We are quite a diverse group. We have people from all over the world, from Egypt, from Saudi, Kuwait, Nigeria, Iraq, Kazakhstan. So we are extremely thrilled to welcome you all. We just want to make a quick point that we want you to focus and we want you to understand that this is a critical time and this is the time for you to capitalize on your own strengths and prosper. Don't worry about where the industry is heading and how it will affect your future in the industry, because as of now, what really matters is that you learn as much as you can and have the right mindset and prepare yourself for the real world, whether you are going to be involved in the oil and gas industry or not. So with that being said, and without any further ado, I would like to introduce our speaker today, Dr. Ahmed Al-Garhi. Dr. Ahmed Al-Garhi is the director of BioPetro. It's a nonprofit educational project, and also he is the assistant professor at Marietta College, Ohio in the USA, where he teaches production and completion geomechanics and unconventional reservoir evaluation and development. He holds a PhD and master's degree from petroleum engineering from Texas Tech University. Dr. Garhi has over 11 years of experience focusing on hydraulic fracturing, geomechanics, and unconventional reservoir evaluation and development, and has worked for multiple places, for example, Advantech International, Khalda, which is a joint venture with Apache, Texas Tech University, and Suleiman and Associates. Dr. Garhi published many journals and research papers with Elsevier, SP, Spaula, and ARMA. In addition, he filed for 2 US patents applications to increase hydrocarbon recovery in both conventional and unconventional reservoir. Dr. Garhi, please take the mic.
Okay, thank you very much. And I'm not sure if you see my video or not, but anyway, it is not a big deal. So at least, Nihal, do you confirm that you see my slide now?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
Just a quick thing for everyone. If you have any questions, just post it on the Q&A, not the chat part. I would only be looking at the Q&A part and the video on YouTube. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm happy to have all of you with us today. And let me tell you something very quick. Like 1 month ago, whenever we started thinking of making a summer internship, we were planning to have something like 100 to 200 students. Now we have more than 6,000 students and engineers and geologists and chemists from almost everywhere in the world. So it is a big challenge to us, and we wish we will do our best to deliver a good service for you. So let's begin. So today it is not a technical session. Today is like a discussion about the program, but the real technical session will start tomorrow. Okay, so quickly, who's the organizers for this internship? I'm sure I told you before, it is Marietta College and SPE Egypt section. Okay, and Marietta College established a program called PioPetro, and PioPetro, we create educational material and we deliver it for free for all students worldwide, free of charge. I'm happy to tell you that until this morning, we get more than 6,000 trainee application. I get many questions about, I applied, I filled the, the application, but I did not receive a confirmation letter. It is not a problem. We are not doing any screening for applicants. Anyone want to apply, want to do his best or her best, and he will study, he will watch the videos, he will learn, he will do the quizzes, he will do the final, we will give him a certificate. So there is no screening, but what is limited is who will get a certificate. You need to meet the minimum requirements to get that certificate. And for sure, I will tell you a little bit about that minimum requirement after a few minutes. So many of you, let's say all of you, don't know who's the team behind that. So I told you before, it is two entities. It is Marietta College and SPE Egypt. And for Marietta College side, it is myself, Ben Ibn Haq. He is the department head of petroleum and geology here in Marietta College. Mary Roberts, she is supporting us in doing graphics, videos, and that nice things you see. Also, we have Tom Perry. Tom Perry is like a vice president for branding and graphics and all this kind of things. And we have Janet Bland. She is a provost. We have Bill Rood. He is a president of Marietta College. So from the SPE Egypt section, we have engineer Shamil Fahim. We have Dr. Ahmed El-Bambi. We have chemist Marwa Al-Ott. We have engineer Muhammad Yassin, geologist Rami Eid, engineer Nihal Munir, engineer Ahmed Hussein, engineer Muhammad El-Wahsh, and engineer Muhammad Hamd. So there is a lot of people doing their best to deliver the service we dream to give you. Okay, so how to join this program? First, you need to fill the application. Even if you will not get a confirmation letter, there's no problem. We have your data. So fill your application first, then let's group under this Facebook group, Arab Oil and Gas Academy. We call it Arab Oil and Gas Academy because at the beginning we were thinking we will serve only Arab students. But what we have now, we have students from everywhere. I cannot list the countries because it is almost all over the world. You can imagine 6,000 students from Russia, China, Indonesia, Canada, Turkey, almost everywhere. So the best thing to do is every day to check the Facebook group because we do a lot of announcement every day. Okay. Second, you need to attend Zoom webinars, the technical webinars. But if you will not get the chance to attend live on Zoom, you can watch the videos on YouTube. It will be in PioPetro channel. Just go to YouTube and write PioPetro. You will get that blue logo and for sure easily you will recognize that channel. I have it here. Here is a Facebook group. Now we have like 6,500 members. And here is a YouTube channel, PioPetro YouTube channel. And that's it. So fill the form, go to the Facebook group, join the group, subscribe in PioPetro YouTube channel. Okay, so how to ask a question? Let's say right now we imagine it is not a technical webinar, by the way. It's just talking like a chat with between friends, what we are doing right now. But starting from tomorrow, we will have a real technical webinars. We have 2 technical webinars tomorrow. So you can watch it through Zoom, like you are watching, like, a lot of people, like more than 1,000 watching me right now over Zoom. And if you did not get the chance to watch the webinar, that webinar on Zoom for any emergency reason, please, if you get the chance, do it live on Zoom, because on Zoom, I can track your attendance. I can have attendance sheet for you, okay? But for any emergency, there is no good connection. It is too late in Russia. It is whatever the reason. Go and watch the video on YouTube, record it, and do your best to submit your quiz. This is your homework as soon as possible. The quiz will be, for every technical webinar, we will have one quiz, 10 questions, multiple choice questions. For each question, there is 4 choices. Just, submit that quiz as soon as possible. We'll give you something like 2 days to submit it. So that's it. So how will do grading and attendance for you? Okay, first let's talk about grading. We have 2 types of trainees here. There is students of petroleum engineering or graduate from petroleum engineering. And please, we need you to attend at least 40 webinars and submit 40 quizzes and do the final. I'm talking only about petroleum engineers. Even if they are students or graduates, you must do 40 technical webinars, 40 quizzes, and do your final. If you do so, I promise you, you will get a certificate, okay? What about the other group of people? If you are a geologist, if you are a student in geology, if you are students in petrophysics, if you are a student in chemistry and HSE or whatever, we need you to have at least 20 quizzes, 20 technical webinars. To attend 20 technical webinars, you should do 20 quizzes. You should submit 20 quizzes, and also you should do your final exam. By the way, the final exam is just 100 multiple choice questions, very simple questions. Okay, if you will do so, I promise I will get you a certificate signed by Marietta College and SPE Egypt section president. Okay, so what about the attendance? Again, please, I want to see your name many, many, many times in the attendance sheet of Zoom. I know that many of you will say, I cannot attend all Zoom meetings. Not all of them interesting to me. I have something like, it is too late in my country at that time. I was very tired. Whatever the reason, please try to attend, let's say 50% of them on live on Zoom. Just, I want you to have an evidence that you are doing your best. You want to attend, you want to learn, you are really want to earn your certificate, not just get a certificate by cheating or getting help by friends or whatever, because we here just we want to learn from each other. Okay, so please attend on Zoom as many as possible. Okay, another thing I want to tell you about, for all these technical webinars, it will be related to companies work, oil and gas companies work. So it is not related to what you used to get on your university or on your college. Okay, so we have technical webinars designed to be operation oriented and company work oriented. Okay, and for sure we will submit to you many explained videos from the field. You will watch with us hydraulic fracturing jobs, acidizing jobs, many of other jobs. You will watch them video recorded and explained in English for sure. Okay, and a lot of lab experiments also. Okay, let's talk about the schedule. We posted most of the titles of our webinars on the Facebook group, and easily you can recognize there is many of highly ranked experts worldwide. We have many champions from Halliburton, from Schlumberger, from operator companies, from University of Houston, from Texas Tech University, from Marietta College, from very good and well-known universities. Okay, so what about tomorrow? Look, tomorrow is the beginning, is the real beginning, not today. So Sunday, 7th of June, 2020, we'll get two webinars. The first one is Introduction to Oil and Gas Industry by Dr. Mustafa Arabi. And the second one will be Introduction to Open Hole Logging by Engineer Khalid Saleh. So the weekly schedule is already posted on the Facebook group. If you want to know the schedule, if you want to know anything regarding this program, go to the Facebook group. I'm sure you will find it. So for tomorrow, if you will attend with Dr. Mustafa Arabi, I can promise you, you will get very interesting lecture, very interesting technical webinar, because this guy has over than 26 years of oil and gas experience with Halliburton, Schlumberger, ARCI, which is he's a really very good and excellent instructor and technical guy at the same time. Also, after you finish the first webinar, you will have a second one with Engineer Khalid Saleh. He is amazing petrophysicist with Schlumberger, and he will teach us a lot of good information about open hole logging. So please attend on time tomorrow. Okay, what if a technical problem happened? What if a technical problem happened? Let's say you are watching me right now and the line disconnected, the electricity disconnected, the internet disconnected. If any technical problem happened with the instructor, we will record this lecture, let's say within 24 hours later, and we will post it recorded in YouTube and Facebook for you. So don't worry about that. If any emergency or technical problem happen, we can cover that. Okay? Okay, so I want you to listen with me with what President Bill Rood want to tell you. I believe many of you watched this video, but again, we can watch it together.
Welcome to this online internship for petroleum-related students. My name is Bill Rood, and I have the pleasure of being Marietta College's 19th president. Marietta College is located in southeastern Ohio in the United States. We are proud to have the only petroleum engineering program at a liberal arts teaching college in the United States. That means our students gain insight into every aspect of the oil and gas industry, from leading experts in the field and from leading faculty on our staff. I know this summer did not turn out like planned for many internships because they were canceled because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But Marietta College, in cooperation with the SPE Egypt section, is happy to offer this free online summer internship and give students of the petroleum sciences a world-class experience. Here's my challenge for you. Attend all the webinars that you can. Remember your quizzes and homework. Complete your final exam. And of course, do your best. With all of this, you can earn your certificate of attendance and add this experience to your resume. I hope you enjoy this online internship. Know that you're welcome at Marietta College anytime. Go Pioneers. Hello and welcome.
Okay, so if you have any question, please get them ready. Try to send your question, directly to the Q&A section, and the moderator Nihal will collect them, and I will keep answering these questions one by one until we finish. So here's my question for you. Do we have a quiz for today's session? What do you think? Is it a technical session? Am I told you anything technical today? For sure, no. Just I was trying to trick you. So for today, there's no quiz because it is not a technical session. The technical session will start from Sunday to Thursday, 5 days a week and 2 webinars per day. So you will get your quizzes starting from tomorrow, not today. Okay, do you still have any questions? I believe many of you wrote questions, so let's answer your questions one by one. So Nahal, do you hear me? Okay, so until Nahal comes back, it seems like she is disconnected, but I'm.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I'm done.
So we have like a lot of repetitive questions.
Yeah.
One of which is about people who are not petroleum engineers or geologists, how what track they should pursue and how they will be evaluated at the end of the internship.
Okay, so what should be your future job? This is the question you need to answer. If you are a mechanical engineer, but you are trying to work as a, let's say, hydraulic fracturing engineer, or if you are a mechanical engineer and you want to do something else in oil and gas, or if you are having any major, but you want to join the oil and gas industry. So I believe if you are not a petroleum engineer, you need to go for the second section I told you about. You need to meet, you need to attend at least 20 technical webinars, and you need to submit at least 20 quizzes. So we have only 2 groups. Petroleum engineers, you need to submit 40 quizzes and do a final. The second group, whatever, not a petroleum engineer, and you need to submit at least 20 quizzes and do a final. So I wish this answered your question. So Nihal, what is the second question?
How attendance will be taken, and if people join through YouTube, will it be taken as same as Zoom or not?
Okay, if you came late for any reason, or you get an emergency, and you cannot attend because in Zoom, we have only 1,000 spots. So many of you, if you come late, you will not find a spot for you. So you must go and watch on YouTube. What I can tell you, please, just attend like 50% live. Just show me or show the team that you want to attend and you want to learn and you want to do your job, your homework on time. So it is not a big problem if you miss the Zoom session and you do it on YouTube, but please don't do it every time. Please don't do it every time. If you miss today's session, try to attend tomorrow on Zoom. If you miss tomorrow's session, try to attend after tomorrow session on Zoom. So just do your best.
Okay, so when the quizzes will be posted and where they can find it.
Okay, so I told you that everything related to anything in this internship will be posted in the Facebook group. So whenever we receive the quiz from the instructor, we will make it as a Google Classroom application, and we will post it right after his session or her session. So whenever the technical session ends, you will find the quiz already posted in the Facebook. You can go there, write your name, write your email, write your country, write your major, then answer the 10 multiple choice question, submit, that's it. Next question, Nihal.
Someone is asking, is a petroleum geophysicist counted as a geologist or as a petroleum engineer?
Petroleum engineer, it is a college of engineering. So anything not engineering, we will group them as a one group, and we will ask them to do at least 20 technical webinars at least, and submit 20 quizzes at least. So petrophysicists or petrophysics consider something else, not petroleum engineering. So it is more related, it is similar to geology, for example. So we need, if you are studying petrophysics, we expect you to submit at least 20 quiz and attend at least 20 technical webinar to get a certificate. Hopefully this answers your question.
So someone is asking, is 50% of attendance and quizzes enough to get the certificate?
I said 50% attendance on Zoom. Not 50% to get, I said, to get a certificate, if you are a petroleum engineer student or graduate, you need to submit 40 quiz at least and attend 40 lecture at least and do the final. But whenever I said 50%, I was only talking about attendance on Zoom. And there is no minimum for that. Just I want you to give me, or to show the team, an evidence that you want to attend and you want to learn from this opportunity. So please, what I can tell you, attend on Zoom whenever you can do that.
Another question, how long is the program and how many sessions do we have? And also, how much time does one session take?
One session average is 1 hour, like 50 minutes lecture and 10 minutes for your questions. But many instructors, they ask, hey, 1 hour is not enough, so we want an hour and a half. So sometimes it will be something like you will finish after between hour and hour and a half, and 2 lectures per day. How many lectures at the whole program? At least it is more than 50. It is more than 50. So you can say it is something between 50 and 60 technical webinar. Okay, what is the next question?
So someone is asking, what if my question is not answered during the session due to time constraints? Who should I approach to ask my question?
Go and write a post on the Facebook group. The admin team will read it, and for sure we will, if we approve it and if we make it public for everybody, you can get answer from us. Also, you can get answer from your colleagues in the internship. But again, just send a post, write a post about your question to the Facebook group. This is the easy way. Okay, Nihal, do you have more questions?
Yeah, I do. So someone is asking, are you gonna count my best 40 quizzes? For example, if he took 50 quizzes and you're gonna take the best 40, or how this is gonna work?
We will consider the top 40 or top 20 for the other group. If you are worried about submitting quizzes and get bad grades, for example, we can consider the top 40 if you are a petroleum engineer student or petroleum engineering graduate, and we can consider the top 20 if you are something else. Hopefully this answers the question.
Will the quizzes be timed or just take your time?
After the quiz, you have like 2 days to submit them. Let's say there's a technical session today. Let's say, imagine I'm giving you a technical session now, and I will post my quiz right after this session. So I will give you tomorrow and after tomorrow to submit the homework. And for sure we need to stick with Egypt time because we have students from everywhere. So I know many of you will say, hey, what is the deadline? Is it the time of China? Is it the time of Egypt? Is it the time of the United States? So let's take Egypt time as a reference. And by the way, I want to tell you something. I got many questions from Algeria, from India, from Pakistan. Students asking, we don't know what is the time difference between Egypt and my country. you can easily get the answer. Go to Google, write Egypt time. You will get the time in Egypt, and you can refer that to the time in your country, and you can know what is the difference in the time. So easily you can, solve that problem by using Google. Okay, so do you have more questions?
Yeah, so I guess what he meant by the question is he gonna able to answer the question maybe in just 5 minutes? So the question is timed, not the whole quiz. Are the questions timed in the quiz, or
No,
they
it is
can
it,
take
it
their
is
time?
not. I believe it is not. Again, all together, it will be like 10 questions, 10 questions. And please don't go to start solving before you watch the video at least one time carefully. The questions will be easy. So we will time that, let's say, if you know the answers, these 10 questions, you can submit them in 1 minute. You can solve them in 1 minute. This is what I can promise you. If you listen carefully, you can submit the quiz in 1 minute. But we can give you, like, let's say, 20 minutes, 25 minutes to submit it. So we will try to make it timed, because I believe if it is not timed, it will be a big mess.
Okay. Lots of people are asking, should I pay something for the certificate?
Okay, so we are offering this training opportunity all free of charge. So you are not submitting any, you are not paying any money to anyone. Okay, so we will get you a signed certificate at the end, and we'll submit it to you as a PDF file. Then you can print it in your country in a nice paper, and you can use it in your, let's say, resume, or hang it in your room or whatever. Because again, we cannot mail thousands of certificates to let's say 100 countries. So the easy way, we will do it in a good design and in a good shape as a PDF, and we'll send it to you by email. Then you can print it on your own. Does it answer the question?
Yes. Someone is asking, is the certificate reliable?
Okay, this is a very good question. Remember, this is not academic program. This is like whenever you go to a training center, or let's say you are going to a company to get an internship, and they write you a letter saying that you did your best, you attended, let's say, 40 lectures with us, you did your best studying, you are good engineer, good student, that's it. So it is a certificate of attendance, but it is not academic certificate. There's a big difference between, because this is not part of academic degree. But some universities contacted us, like the American University in Cairo, in Egypt, for example. And they said they will consider this program as a part of the required training they ask their students to do before graduation. So you can get some credit for attending this, training from your university if you're still a student. But we have like 3-4 universities who already told us about it, but we don't know about other universities. You can talk about with your university and tell us if they like the idea or not. Hopefully, this is a good answer for the question.
Yeah, another question. What level is this program or this internship? Starting level or high level? And also if there is any prerequisites for the internship.
Okay, for the prerequisites, we said we will not do any screening. We accept anyone apply for this program. We accept his application. But if you are not a good student, after a few days, you will get bored and you will quit. Only we know that it will not be easy to stay, to survive to the end after, let's say, 2 months, attending 5 days a week, doing a lot of quizzes. Only good students will do that. But bad students, for sure, they will get bored and they will quit very quickly. And please, we expect all of you will be a good students. Just get advice of elder brothers. Do your best. Do your best. You can benefit a lot from this training.
Someone is asking, is this internship a general approach to the petroleum engineering and the oil and gas industry, or there are any specific tracks?
Okay, so we did our best to do a good design for the internship. I believe it is not 100% complete, but this is what the maximum we can do this time, and we will promise all of you that starting from, let's say, next year, we will keep improving this program. So we were focusing mainly on petroleum engineering and geology, the exploration team, the geology and petrophysics. But I believe there is many lectures very interesting for chemical engineers, for chemists who will work in, let's say, mud fluids, like drilling fluids or frac fluids. There's a lot of chemistry. So, and we have many lectures about that. Also, we have 1 or 2 lectures about HSE, the safety and environment and health. All of these things are very important for oil and gas industry. So, as a summary, we are focusing in petroleum engineering, yes, then geology and petrophysics, yes, but we still have many lectures, good ones for chemists, for HSE guys and other disciplines. And also we will provide some soft skills lectures, which is good and important for everyone, even if you will not work in the oil and gas. Do we have more questions?
Yes, so some people from Egypt are asking, since the program is with SP Egypt, do their universities accredit this program, or is it accredited by their if they apply or give the certificate to their university, is it gonna be okay or not?
This is between you and your university. We got approval from the American University in Cairo. We got approval from King Abdulaziz University in Saudi. We got approval from King Saud University in Saudi. We contacted many universities in Kuwait, and so maybe 1 or 2 of them will consider it as a recognized training for their students. But again, if I am in your place, I will go to my let's say, petroleum engineering department, to my university, and say, hey, this is a world-class training program. Please check it. If you like it, if you see this is really good one, why don't we, as a university, consider it as a give credit for our students about that? Also, some universities, they asked us to do their quizzes, the quizzes and the final exam for their students from inside the university, not with us, which is a very good point. I mean, if your university, if they are curious about how good we will run the evaluation for you, they can do the evaluation by themselves. We accept that. There is no problem.
There's a question about the slides. Will we be sending the slides to the participants or posting them on Facebook?
Okay, this is a very good question. The slide is a property of the instructor, so it is not owned by us, right? So we will talk to all the instructors and say, hey, the students are interested to get a PDF version from your presentation. Are you okay with that or not? I believe some of them will say yes, there is no problem, and we can post the slides on the Facebook, but some of them will say no, and we should respect that, because especially here in the United States, it is a big issue about copyright. Some professors or some technical guys, they don't want to share their slides because they say, hey, it has some company secrets or whatever, material he don't want to share. So we will see. We will ask all of them to submit, to deliver a PDF version for us. and anyone will be interested to do that, we will post it on Facebook. Okay, so
we have a really good question. Someone is asking if she is not able or was not able to join any Zoom conference or any Zoom webinar, and she was able to look into all the YouTube videos and answer the 40 questions. Will she be getting a certificate?
you should give us a good reason why you are doing it this way. So we need to study case by case why you are asking for that permission.
Yeah, a lot of people are actually asking if they couldn't get in because of the maximum limit of Zoom.
Yes,
and they watched it on YouTube. So
if you cannot get in for any reason, this will not happen 50 times or 60 times with you. If this happens 60 times with you, it means there is something wrong with you. You need to have a better plan, right? So if someone did not attend any Zoom webinar before giving him or her a certificate, he need or she need to tell us why she did it this way. What kind of emergency that made her for 60 webinars cannot attend any of them. Guys, we are doing this. We are trying to limit. We are trying to enlarge the benefit. We are trying to enlarge the education curve of you. So this is why it is not because we want to be mean to you, plus we want to push on you to get the best out of you. So please try to attend many live webinars as possible. I will not say a number, but please, I need to see your name many times.
Okay, the person just answered. She said the reason that she could not attend the Zoom webinar because of the Zoom limit. So she will be trying to get in.
Okay,
but
so the Zoom limit, just try to attend early. Whenever, just watch the Facebook. Whenever we post a link, immediately do the registration and attend. If you fail to do it one time or second or 2 times, for sure, keep trying until you get it. I cannot believe that you will have a bad luck for 60 times. This is, too hard to believe, right?
Okay, I have a question from Algeria. A person is saying that in Algeria they have the petroleum engineering categorized into drilling, reservoir, and production. If he's a drilling engineer, he shouldn't know much about reservoir and production. So how this will work within the internship?
If you are drilling engineer major, you're still petroleum engineer. Your title, whenever you graduate, we will call you a petroleum engineer. No matter you work in reservoir, on production, or drilling, or whatever, we still consider you a petroleum engineer. So your minimum should be 40. We will give you the choice to pick the best 40 for you. Focus on that, get all the drilling, get all the exploration, get all whatever you like, but it is nice and good for you to learn about other subjects. I'm teaching production, but it doesn't mean it will be bad if I learn about well logging, or it will be bad to learn about reservoir, even if I will not use that. So please, we want you to learn a lot about other things.
We have a question from Egypt. The person says that he has a bachelor's degree in engineering from Swiss University, but in petroleum geology. So where should he fit?
Okay, so we will consider you as geologist. There's no problem. We, if you did not take many courses about petroleum engineering and you have a lack of information, we can consider you from the other group, from the, let's say, geology and petrophysics and that group. So we will require you to do, let's say, minimum of 20 webinars. By the way, whenever I say 20 minimum, it doesn't mean you should do 20. Be, just do 25, to do 30, do whatever you can, because we will write the number of the lectures you attended and the quizzes you submitted. We will write that in your certificate. So it will be nice when we write you get 30 out of 60. It will be better than saying you get 20 out of 60. Yes?
We have a question from Nigeria. Someone is saying he's interested in a career in an international oil and gas company in management. How this internship could benefit him or her in pursuing her or actually him career.
Just check the lectures. If you see a good title and you believe it will benefit your dream career, just go for it. And by the way, if you see this internship, let's say the benefit to you is like 5%, you are not interested, there is 60 webinars, but you are interested only in 1 or 2. Just to go and attend them, there's no problem. Even if you are not planning to work on oil and gas, try to benefit. Again, they are well-known instructors and it is free of charge. But please, again, you should have a passion and you should to learn, and you should be hungry to learn. So I wish you like this, expression.
How long is the final exam?
It is 100 multiple choice question. You can finish them in 20 minutes. You can finish them in 2 hours. So we will give you, like, let's say, 2 hours to submit them.
One question, it's a bit generic. Someone is asking, what are your tips and top advice that you could give them to make the most out of this internship?
Okay, just get close to the crowd here in the Facebook group. Every day, listen or read what the other colleagues wrote about the problems or questions they are trying to answer. Write questions, say, hey, I have a problem answering this question and I'm thinking the answer is this. Maybe your friends or your colleagues will help you getting the right answer. It is not a plan to do cheating, but it's a plan to do something similar to a study group. So every day, part of your job, you will check this Facebook group daily, 2 times, 3 times, to get aware about everything going on in this internship. And also you may get some help solving a quiz or a question you don't know what is its answer. And again, the top tip, I'm a teacher, I'm an assistant professor. So always I tell my students, do your best, be optimistic, do your best, study a lot, talk to a lot of people about what you are studying a lot, because networking is one of the best things we learn from. There is thousands of good students and good engineers here in this group, and I believe many of them can benefit you a lot. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we have 2 more interesting questions actually. One of them is if I want to apply for a program at Marietta College, will this internship be considered when applying?
Oh, what a hard question. Look, if you want to apply for a program here in Marietta College, first you need to ask yourself, what kind of program you want to attend in Marietta College? Is it petroleum engineering? If yes, the second question, are you a student in petroleum engineering right now or not? Because here we have a petroleum engineering and we have geology also. So if you are a student right now, you can transfer your classes to Marietta College. Yes, we do that, and it is not only Marietta College. Many universities in the United States, they accept transferring classes. But if you are not a petroleum engineer at all, or you have anything related to oil and gas, and you're attending this internship just for fun and learn something about something new, I believe it is most likely it will not consider something academic, because again, we are not giving academic certificate. So most likely it will not have a credit whenever you apply anywhere, not only in Marietta College. But if you want to transfer your classes from your university that you are studying oil and gas right now, yes, we accept it, but not the internship.
Along the line of transferring, someone is studying at Florida International University and is asking, can he transfer this course to his credit hours at his local university?
Okay, so if you want to transfer that to your local university in Florida, you need to check with that university in Florida. It is not with us. I mean, whenever you attend a class in an American university and you want to transfer that course to another American university, so it is not a problem of the first university, it is a problem with the one you want, the university you want to accept that course. So you can go to the university in Florida and ask them, hey, this is a good internship and this is a lot of work and I did a great job. But you can say, no, we don't like that. Or you can say, yes, we accept it. So I'm not the right one to answer this question. The right one to answer this is administration in that university in Florida. Maybe this is the greatest class ever, but that university will not accept it for any reason. So go and ask your local university in Florida about it first.
Someone is asking if they submitted their major incorrectly in their application. Are they going to be able to correct that?
You can submit a second form, but remember that your major, it will be written in your certificate. So we will write your major in your certificate, the right one. So if you want to change your major, you can submit a new application today. But remember, in your certificate, you will get the major will be written there. Do you have more questions?
Mostly repetitive. Someone is saying that he has lectures every day from 6 to 9, and he's asking, is this an acceptable apology or acceptable excuse for him to get the certificate?
It is accepted reason, but again, we will have this internship running for like 8 weeks, 7 or 8 weeks. So I believe maybe this is a good reason if you will say, hey, I cannot attend for 2 weeks, but maybe it is hard to believe if this reason exists for 2 months. So please try to attend, even if it will be a few sessions, but just shows that you are you want to learn and you want to follow the guidelines we are giving. Again, remember, you are not 50 students. By the way, I'm teaching one class. I'm teaching is like 20 students or 25 students in one class. Now you are 6,000, more than 6,000. So we need to have strict rules to follow. It is not easy to give permissions to a lot of people, otherwise it will not be a good program. Do we have any new questions?
I think most of them are repetitive, and we probably answered most of them. I think last question might be how we get in touch with the lecturer after the session is done and during the session.
Okay, if you want to get in contact with the lecturer, let's say you can write him a post in him or her a post in the Facebook group. Also, if you believe he should be a good friend, you can send him like a friend request in the Facebook or in LinkedIn, for example. I believe following people, good experts in LinkedIn is something professional to do. So just try to find his name or her name in LinkedIn and just send them a friend request. Or if you have a direct question related to his or her lecture, you can write a post in the Facebook group, and for sure we will approve it, and it will be visible to everyone.
Will the lectures recording be available all the time on YouTube?
It is right now live on YouTube. So if you want to go and watch it immediately on YouTube, you will find us just 20 seconds delay. So at the same time you have the video here, the video already on the YouTube channel, just 20 seconds delay. And it will be, forever there.
Will the link of tomorrow's lecture be available 10 minutes before the lecture, like today?
Exactly. What we are trying to do today, just we are training everybody about the system we will start doing from tomorrow. So just 10 minutes before the lecture, we'll post a link. Quickly, you go and jump in to Zoom, and that's it. This is what we'll do every day from Sunday to Thursday every week. One more thing, please. One more thing. There is few lectures. You know that we will start at 5. There is one webinar at 5 p.m. Egypt time and the second one at 7. If you check the schedule, you will find few lectures will start at 4. So please read the schedule carefully, because maybe you will mess up the timing. Very few webinars will start at 4, not at 5. For a request, because of a request of the instructor.
Yes, we pretty much answered most of the questions. Everything else is repetitive. If you guys have like any more questions, you can post them on our Facebook group, and then we'll do our best to answer everything you have in mind. Also, Egypt time is EET, Eastern European time, so you can look that up and set a timer on your phone or anything.
Just ask Google. Ask Google. By the way, Google has a PhD. You know, it is the same like me. So we call it Dr. Google.
Yes. Dr. Aho, do you have anything else to add?
Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.